Hey, this is Brad Buckner, Sharpensbest.com. The other day you seen me make a fire with steel wool, and I'd never done that before, and we had quite a piece of steel wool, but I was thinking, you know, okay, well, what if we use a little bit of steel wool? Maybe we have some steel wool, but we want to make 5 fires. So today I'm going to show you something, actually the newest of the sharpeners, and this is a survival sharpen fire. Okay, so you do have a whistle in there. Yeah, let's go over and I don't know, just start. I've got the steel wool here, so let's pull some little fuzzies off of this tree. And almost any kind of a tree will have some kind of little stuff that you can use for a fire. Okay, and then I might take my pocket knife, cut that up just a little bit. And then we got some little stuff here, and it doesn't break quite like I'd want it to, so it means it's just a little bit green. But we're going to try it. We're just going to be out in the woods. We're just going to make our fire. And let's put my sharpener back in my pocket. I'm headed for Las Vegas, so I got my Hawaiian shirt on, more comfortable on the airplane. I'm leaving tonight at 10 o'clock. I'll be doing a gun show in Las Vegas this weekend. So let's break up some of that little stuff, stick it in my hand. More little, it's actually, I think it's grass stems, might be tree.
Over here.
Oh, yeah, okay. So let's get some of that right here, some of these little guys. I don't want to knock the leaves on the ground because I think they would. Ooh, they're dry. They just crumbled up like shredded wheat. Are you helping? Oh yeah, throw it away. Here, bite it again. All right, so let's, man, that stuff is tinder dry. All right, let's, I've got enough stuff here to go make me a fire. I've got my survival sharpened fire, and don't really want to burn the top of the table. So we'll put this rock down there. We do have some wind, and my little leaves and sticks and pile of stuff may blow away. Almost. We might have to do a different angle on the camera. I'm going to block the wind just a little bit here. All right, and then we unscrew the, no. We're going to unscrew this and reach down in there. I get me some steel wool, and we'll pull it off. Kind of, no.
So that's a smart thing to keep in your storage there.
Yeah. So, and I'm going to tell you something here. That stuff's actually tough, okay? So I tore off that much, not very much. And I'm going to work with it just a little bit here. And I'm going to poke this back in there because you don't want to lose it, okay? And if it's snow or mud or something, you drop it and then you trample around on it. Okay, this is actually a storage in the head here. It's a little storage compartment. And so you screw this back together. Oop, I got some steel wool in the threads. Oop, that went down in there. Now I got to get a stick when I get it out of there. That's okay. All right, so you screw that back together, give it a little tweak like that. And you unscrew the black from the green. That's where the ferrocerium rod is. So now we're going to take just a second here, and we're going to tear this up a little bit and get it more susceptible to sparks, to catching on fire when I spark into it. Okay, just like that. And then we're going to actually, you know, wad it back up just a little bit. And then I'm going to put it in my little pile here. All right, and then we're going to see if I can get a spark. Whew, everything's blowing away. Welcome to Denver and Wyoming and stuff. We got wind. We're just going to work with it. All right, now I'm going to see if I can get a spark in there without knocking the pile all out of the way.
It went right up. You're gonna need a girthier amount of wool, I think.
Yeah, well, and all my little leaves and stuff are gone.
Oh, emergency.
Emergency, you know, but let's just give it a little flash again, because I think about half of it is okay. And the wind is not our friend today. You'd have to put your coat around it or something.
Let's get a bigger ball of steel wool there.
Yep, gonna have to do a little more of that. We're gonna have to do some
Gotta find any paper anywhere?
You know, I think yep, I do. So I'm gonna hurry. I'm gonna gather up some more tinder that blew away. I was up in the mountains in Wyoming 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was up in the snow, and I made me a little fire bed with toilet paper and some sticks and stuff like that, and some grass, and actually made a fire real easy. I didn't have this wind to contend with, blowing all my stuff away, so that worked a little bit better. I won't crumple this quite as much as I did last time. So let's see. All right. Now you got to remember, I don't. This isn't like the 50th time I've done this, so I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing right now what you might have to do if you don't practice making your fires before you go out in a situation where you're going to need your fire starter. Okay, so let's unscrew this one. Don't encourage him. Okay, so we got to get a little stick. And I broke all these up too short. You can see obviously that this has not been rehearsed. No cabo. And stuff like that. So let's pull the whole thing out of there. And we'll tear it in half. You know, the last one, when I used such a big piece of steel wool, and it really caught the fire quick. And maybe I'm just using too small pieces. So let's put this back together. Take the toilet paper. Why do I have toilet paper in my pocket? I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm flying over to Las Vegas tonight, and I take toilet paper and tear off, you know, I'll tear that in half, and then I'll roll it all up in a ball, poke it in my ear, pull it back out, poke it back in a little bit, and it dampens a lot of noise, especially crying kids. So this was actually, I got to remember to get some more at the airport, because this was actually my earplugs for on the airplane, and that's why I had it in my pocket. So we'll go like this, and we'll tear that up just a little bit. All right, and then we're going to take this stuff.
That's the old stuff.
Yeah, I guess it looks new. All right, this is the new. All right, tear that up a little bit.
That looks like that looks like you're making something.
Yeah. We won't talk about that. All right.
We're in Denver. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna put a rock on it. That's too small a rock. No, where's something that looks right? Okay, I'm gonna put this rock on it right there. Bunch up the toilet paper just a little bit. I'm going to turn it so the wind maybe helps me blow into it like that. And now we're going to ouch.
You definitely had fire.
Yeah, we definitely had fire.
You got food.
Yeah, I still got all my whiskers, I think. But anyway, let's go just a little bit more again and get this one over with or going. And instead of concentrating on the steel wool, I'm going to concentrate on the toilet paper just a little bit. Whew. That's hot. Yeah, it's the same, kind of the same thing. Bow drilling and everything else. If you got a little too much wind, you got to get out of the wind, because you got your embers down in there, and you don't want to just blow them out. You want to actually control them.
All right, just use the rest of that ball in there. Squeeze it up tight.
All right,
stick it up in there. Here, let's.
All right, and that one looks like it really didn't all burn. Quite a bit of it didn't. So let's
put it right up over here, so it's getting winded in.
All right,
let's put it right up like in here.
And Cabo says, Cabo says, why won't you play with me? You always.
Let's see this. Let's just.
You always play with me.
Let's get that right in there. Sorry, people, I'm using the camera doing the same time.
All right.
All right.
The rock is warm.
Third time's the charm. Here we go. Let's just get some fire. I'm surprised. It's the first spark every time, though. And there was. Nicely accomplished, Brad.
I could smell my chin whiskers. There you go. Anyway, we have fire. And of course, if you had more kindling ready, this is probably going to go out, because it's don't have the little kindling right down in there. But anyway, yeah, we can make a fire. No, I haven't rehearsed this. If I rehearsed it 15, 20 times, you know. If I was going to make a, oh, see, we're still actually, yeah. Anyways, I've said this before. I use tuna fish cans and stuff for a lot of things. You take a tuna fish can, and you know, you get all your kindling and everything, all your little shavings, all your grass, all your stuff like that. You put a little toilet paper maybe down in there. You put the steel wool down in there, and so your tin can, your tuna fish can, you know, being about that tall, about that big around, actually is like a little stove. So it's easier to make the fire down in there, and then you put your little twigs in there and you get a fire going. And then once you actually have it on fire, you can tip the can over, all right, and then make your fire out of that. So we're always goofing off trying to do something. And so you've got the storage cavity in there, okay? You do have the fire starter screwed into the handle. And then you also have your help me, I'm over here. All right, so take care. Have a good day. This is Brad.